And he is painting the only public picture about what was going on behind the scenes, in his words, while managing the finances of the state's largest school district.
He was an MPS money man. Now Alfredo Balmaceda is out as the district comptroller.
The district, did they fire you?
Yes, I have to say, I just being truthful.
He got the news Tuesday, the same day the MPS board accepted Superintendent Dr. Keith Posley's resignation. Posley and Balmaceda, the first job casualties following the revelation MPS is more than 8 months behind sending financial reports to the Department of Public Instruction, a delay which could cost the district much-needed funding. Speaking to Kendall Keys, Balmaceda claims the reason he received for his dismissal was the way he communicated with auditors.
There was a lot of animosity with those auditors.
And not missing paperwork.
The financial reports were turned in. They were in DPI's website. They were uploaded. So the only thing that was missing, really, and I don't know why this wasn't explained better to the public, is we need the auditors to certify it. We don't just put our numbers in there and DPI takes them and whoa, that's it. No, we need the auditors to certify things. And it's not that there was any kind of mismanagement.
Instead, he blames constant turnover, a lack of staffing, and lack of training for a system he describes as one of the most complicated he's seen in 20 years, created before he got the job.
It basically makes you lose perspective of where things are, because it puts them in a different spot. So basically, it's not that the total is wrong. It's not that there's missing any money. It's simply that you just don't know where to put it to make things match.
Claiming full transparency Wednesday, MPS leadership would only confirm the what of Balmaceda's departure, not the why.
In the interest of full transparency, we want to tell you that the position of comptroller is now vacant. I'm sure you understand the district cannot comment on personnel issues.
Now, we understand Balmaceda shared a surprising reaction to his firing. What did he say, Derek?
Yeah, I was watching Kendall's conversation with him, and it really stuck out to me. He said he's relieved. He feels the stress of the job from what he says was a lack of staff, tension with the auditors, as you heard him describe, even giving up his weekends, he says, at the request of Dr. Posley to get this work done. He says all of that in a combination took a toll on his health, and he says it's had a lot less pressure now than he did when he was in that role as comptroller.